his firm instructions to ensure that we hold you to a high standard of ethical behavior and accountability. And we will not allow any member of this task force abuse the enormous powers and rights we are giving you. We'll protect and support of the Ghana Gold Board. I would like to welcome all of you to this very important occasion. We are gathered here today because of the vision of a leader who is determined to transform our nation by ensuring that as a country we assume the commanding highs over the exploitation. That leader is none other than the founder of our nation, His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama. As you may recall, in the run-up to the 2024 election, His Excellency promised a reset agenda. The gold trading sector of our country was not left out of this reset agenda of his. For us to bring lasting improvements in the livelihoods of our people is the establishment of the Ghana Gold Board. With the support in record time, we've been able to pass the Gold Board Act, which has made the Gold Board the institution responsible for overseeing and undertaking gold trading, assaying, and exports in Ghana. Today, the Gold Board is the only state institution with exclusive rights to buy all gold produced by the artisanal small-scale mining sector, as well as the right to buy a portion or all of the gold produced by large-scale companies in line with government's preemption rights. We are the sole assayer and exporter of all gold from Ghana. But all these powers given us by the Parliament of Ghana and the people of Ghana means very little without enforcement. And that is why the law provided for the establishment of a task force and the appointment of Gold Board inspectors to ensure that the mandate the Gold Board has been given is enforced to the letter for us to reap the full benefits of our natural resources. And so today we are here for the purpose of inaugurating that task force, which has a crucial role in ensuring that the Gold Board is able to fulfill its mandate. And we are privileged that the Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, President John Dramani Mahama, has made time out of his busy schedule to do us the honors. I think he deserves a round of applause. Your Excellency, with your support, we've provided the necessary orientation, the training, logistics, and resources for the task force you see here to be able to do their work effectively and fearlessly, no matter whose ox is God. And so we expect nothing but professionalism and patriotism from them. And even before His Excellency mounts the podium, let me say that I have his firm instructions to ensure that we hold you to a high standard of ethical behavior and accountability. And we will not allow any member of this task force abuse the enormous powers and rights we are giving you. We'll protect and support those of you who want to do your work effectively, but we will also deal ruthlessly with any member of the task force who brings the name of the government and the nation into disrepute. Before I conclude, let me state that we need the cooperation of the entire nation to succeed, particularly those involved in gold trading. We must all make a commitment to comply with the law. And by that I mean to trade gold legally by ensuring that you have a license from the Gold Board before you deal in gold. Thanks to His Excellency, we have introduced a very seamless system for license applications. And as I speak, we have already granted over 300 licenses to several applicants with very little human involvement. The process is online, it's digital. You can apply and pay all the necessary fees. And those who have gone through the process successfully and have gotten their licenses can attest to the fact that there is no form of corruption, bribery, or extortion involved in the entire process. We have not demanded or collected a dime from any license applicant. The process is very transparent and competitive, and we encourage all stakeholders involved in the gold trading sector to apply for licenses. Also, His Excellency has ensured that we remove the incentives for gold smuggling. As you may recall, in the 2025 budget statement, His Excellency ensured that the 1.5% withholding tax on dowry was scrapped. He has also directed, any day he speaks to me, one thing he stresses is the need for us to provide fair prices for small-scale miners and miners in general. And Your Excellency, I can report to you that our pricing system is one of the best in the world. Today, we publish daily gold prices on our website, and the calculation of the price is very transparent. It is based on the international market price. At the moment, we give spot prices to miners and all traders. It doesn't happen in any country, not even in Dubai, which is buying gold today at a discount of $9 per ounce. Not even in India, which is buying gold today at a discount of $5 per ounce. I'm talking about dowry. We buy gold at spot price and we convert it into cedis at the interbank rate provided by the Bank of Ghana. Some have said that the price is low, but this is the highest any country can do. We cannot buy gold at black markets because of the forest losses that portends for our nation. And so we would want to appeal to all stakeholders, particularly traders and miners, to bear with us for the benefit of our nation. And we call on citizens to be watchdogs over this task force and support us by volunteering information that can help in the implementation of the enforcement duties of this task force we have assembled here. With these few words, I would like to welcome all of you to this very important event and say that to the workers here, to the members of the task force, count it a great privilege to be part of this team, the goldbod team, because it is not only crucial to the development of our country, but also very, very critical to President Mohammed's vision of economic transformation for Ghana. And the President has made this one of his topmost priorities, always talking to me, always directing us as to what to do. The Finance Minister can attest to that. And for the workers here, even though we are just 4 months old, I can see our board chairman and distinguished board members, even though we are just 4 months old, the President has told me that, Sammy, we are going to give you a huge land around the international airport, Kutuka International Airport, for the construction of your head office. That should tell you the importance he attaches to this work. So let's make him proud. Let's make Ghana proud. Let's justify the enormous powers we've been given and the confidence His Excellency has reposed in us for the sake of prosperity. May God bless you all.
Thank you very much. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, let me first thank His Excellency for the opportunity to be here today. Your Excellency, gold is one of Ghana's most valuable natural resource. But for too long, illicit smuggling has deprived our economy and our country of billions in revenue and foreign exchange. This Nation Wrecking Act has gone on for far too long, and the consequences have been there, severe on the people of Ghana. For example, at the peak of our economic crisis in the year 2022, 60 tons of gold worth approximately $1.2 billion at the time left Ghana through illegal channels. This came at a time that Ghana's reserve position was less than $300 million. That was nearly half of what Ghana was seeking from the International Monetary Fund as bailout, in fact, for the purposes of resource and reserve accumulation. Your Excellency, it is estimated that about 600 tons of gold have been smuggled out of our country in the last 10 years. In fact, in the last 5 years alone, approximately $12 billion has left the shores of Ghana unaccounted for. Mr. President, imagine $12 billion translating into foreign exchange and supporting Ghana's reserve position. Certainly, our national currency will be stable. Or imagine the number of hospitals, schools, water, and roads that revenue from these smuggled gold resources would have used for. Mr. President, this is something we need to confront head on. It is time for us to be decisive and ruthless towards those who are sabotaging the economy of Ghana. The people of Ghana deserves better. Defeating gold smuggling and its syndicate will place our country firmly in our control from our gold resources and ensure that Ghana benefits fully from its gold. As a sector minister, I make a solemn pledge to support the Ghana Gold Board and to help them achieve their objectives as enshrined in the laws. Your Excellency, I'm happy to report that so far, half-year data highlights very impressive outcomes from the operations of Ghana Gold Board. Today, small-scale gold from small-scale mining has far exceeded that of large-scale gold mining. This can only get better with the inauguration of this task force, and I believe this is the time for us to chase the smugglers out of our country. Members of the task force, I urge you, as your sector minister, to go out there to work in the interest of the people of Ghana. Please help us. Let's chase the smugglers out of our country. Thank you.
Republic of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama, the sector minister, Honorable Gyamfi Ato Forson, CEO of the Gold Board, Mr. Sammy Gyamfi, colleague ministers, and I see the Minister of Interior and the Minister of Defense, members of the Gold Board Anti-Smuggling Task Force, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Let me begin by expressing my profound gratitude to you, His Excellency, for your visionary leadership in establishing the Gold Board, a transformative initiative designed to protect one of Ghana's most precious resources. Gold is not just a national asset, it is a livelihood of countless mining communities. Yet illegal smuggling threatens the resource, depriving our nation of revenue and undermining responsible mining practices. Excellency, the numbers are staggering. Ghana loses hundreds of millions of dollars annually to gold smuggling, funds that should be driving our national development. A recent study by Swiss Aid report came out just this June, exposed a staggering 225 metric ton discrepancy, that's roughly $11 billion, between Ghana's recorded gold exports and the imports reported by partner countries over 5 years. What is even more shocking is that 34 metric tons vanished without a trace in 2023 alone, nearly matching the entire annual output of our artisanal miners. These criminal networks are highly organized, exploiting weaknesses in our systems and operating across borders with disturbing ease. This is not just Ghana's fight, it is a regional and a global fight that demands a strategic, intelligence-driven, and relentless response. However, we have taken a decisive step forward, thanks to your leadership, His Excellency. The Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources is proud to collaborate with the Gold Board Task Force to ensure that every ounce of gold is traceable and sourced sustainably. One of our key interventions is the cooperative mining schemes, which will organize small-scale miners into cooperatives with oversight and support from large-scale mining companies, government agencies, and with a collaborative partnership with the Gold Board. The initiative will empower mining communities with fair opportunities and ensure that gold is responsibly processed and fed into the national treasury, and boost national revenue while safeguarding our environment. To the goldbod task force, your role is critical. Your mission is not just about enforcement. It is about justice, sovereignty, and the future of Ghana's prosperity. Let the knowledge that you are defending Ghana's wealth fuel your dedication. The ministry stands firmly with you in this mission. I thank you, and may God bless our homeland, Ghana.
Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, permit me to stand on the established protocols and say that today being your maiden visit to the National Security Secretariat, we members of the National Security Secretariat are very pleased to have you indeed. We are pleased to have you because of the peculiar nature of today's event, which is the outdooring and then the inauguration of the goldbod task force. Indeed, all over the world, national security has taken a bigger scope, and this scope includes the resilience of the security structure to be able to defend the economic integrity of the country. And the establishment of the goldbods, as far as the National Security Secretariat is concerned, is a proactive measure towards this direction, as it will stop the exploitation of our mineral resources so as to give a greater benefit to the people of this country. We have decided to imbibe the goldbod as a modern innovation to the security architecture of Ghana. And we are expecting nothing less than professionalism. We prioritize this because we are also emphasizing the improvement of the working conditions of our staffs, not only in terms of the training and discipline, but also the environment within which they work. And so if you look at your right-hand side, we have proposed a renovation of this facility, including our training facilities as a sanctuary where this task force was trained, and also our research center at the RASI. We call it the Analytic Center for Intelligence. We are looking at upgrading the facilities there. Our clinic just behind you is a little bit small, and we are putting in measures to be able to add it to our dining facility or kitchen facility to bring it up to scratch as a national security facility. We are hoping that in the next few days, since you have the finance minister by your side, we'll be coming to you to induce you to press some buttons so that he can help us renovate this and make our men happy. We have also taken into consideration the promotion of our staff, which have been long overdue. And for the past week, we've been working on it. Most of them have been promoted, and also we are looking at interviewing the senior staff so that we are sure that when they are given the positions to occupy, they are well suited for it. Having said this, we are grateful to have you, to see the security facility you have, and I believe from here, whatever I ask for, you'll be more than willing to direct Honorable Ato Forson to provide for us. I thank you very much, Your Excellency.